What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Toy Talk. Man, we got a packed house today. We got Unworthy Collector. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, Chris. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Last week I was a little sick, and now you can hear my voice. It's just traveling down my body, and so I'm like right here, right now.
Once it hits the poops, you're on the home stretch. It's almost over.
That's true. Although that's like every day that I wonder if I'm sick or not. If I travel over Unworthy, we got Clintastic for.
Hey, howdy, hey.
How's it going, buddy? What kind of hat is that? Is that a Batman hat? What?
Batman hat?
You're a Batman. Wow.
That's his normal hat. He always wears it.
Yeah.
Really? I never see it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Well, now I feel like I'm having a conversation with my wife. I never noticed anything.
a hoe.
We got Cox Create. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
I like the poster. Don't tell me that's been there the whole time, has it?
Yeah, it has. It's usually not in frame that much. But...
Okay. All right. There you go. And we got a special guest tonight. I'm just joking. We got another co-host. We got Danny. How you doing, Toy Addict 17?
I'm doing peachy.
Yeah. What are you doing over there? You look like you.
I'm doing Yimbo's thing where I'm like trying to play with toys, but I'm trying to like pose this. I'm trying to take a photo tonight.
What do you got in your hand?
I have the Halloween Ends Michael Myers.
Which
is like
Where'd you get
that? I got this from Chubsy Wubsy.
Speaking of which,
Wubsy Wubsy.
Yes,
thank you, Chubsy.
You need to put him in like a meat grinder.
I actually have a second one, and I want somebody to do like a Corey head sculpt so I could put it on him. But I'm trying. I mean,
now you need a Corey and the Michael and like a little motorcycle.
Or maybe put Lori's head on a fucking Michael Myers body. That'll work.
There you go. Just paint the hair brown.
It's good though. Definitely my top 5 right here.
Really?
Of the year. Yep.
Have they changed anything on the sculpt?
The
head and the hands.
Well, the head is definitely the face is. This is like out of all the 3 that have come out, this is the better face sculpt right here. And then the body looks reused, but it's smaller than the other ones are. And then they added more like blood and tears and all this other stuff.
Nice.
It looks really good. Then they got that knife. No, he's great.
Good. Jeez.
Phenomenal figure. Definitely top 5 of this year.
Ooh, are you going to do a top 5 this year?
I am. Well, I'm gonna do a top 10, but this one's sneaking in there. This little fucker.
Oh gosh,
I still need to find that one.
He's getting there.
D Blake Makes is trying to find me one. I got Baby Sinclair.
Oh, you got Baby
on the way, but yeah.
I was looking for that one. I couldn't find that one anywhere.
It might still be up on Target's website.
They are, but I mean, yeah.
Well, Earl's not, because I tried to get Earl.
Earl's on Walmart's website.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Those look real good. Those do like Josh. And I saw Josh. You brought all the 3 Spider-Man out.
Yeah, we got Tommy.
Here's Tommy for me.
Mr. Tom's.
We got Toby.
Hold on. Let's make this a family affair.
And we got Andrew. They all look good. The only thing that I don't like.
We got Norman.
The I need to find that one, but the hand selection that they gave Toby and Andrew it's off. But
really,
like you see how Tom Holland he gets the wall crawling hands.
Yeah, he's got a lot of hands.
Yeah, and then
the head sculpt is on point. Look at that.
Yeah, they did give
the head sculpt looked great on all 3. I think.
Yeah, Andrew looks pretty good. So does Toby. But I just don't like the hand selection they gave Toby and Andrew. Like one fist and one weird hand. But whatever.
Well, what came in the other, like the 3-pack that didn't have the maskless heads? Did they have extra hands?
No, good question. I can't remember.
And this came in today.
What's that?
Oh, nice.
Metalhead.
Oh.
I ended up getting him for like $8.
Man,
nice.
What? Really? $8?
Yeah, I had like points and shit with Toyco, and He was
Oh,
already
Toyco.
on sale.
I love Toyco.
Yeah.
They do a great job. That gives me major nostalgia, like from
This
when I
one,
had
yeah.
that one from as a kid.
Dude, all of these give me that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Did
the
you see
samurai
photo,
one.
The photo I did with Krang, that Krang?
Yeah, the
thing
Krang
was
was
freaking
cool.
cool. But yeah.
Yeah, the metal gold chest. That thing's cool.
Yeah. They're cool. I like them. Sucks that they're going to go out of business at some point. But
Most likely, right? So you got all of them Unworthy?
I did, yeah. So I picked up. I've kind of been cherry picking them. I found Toby or Tom. I found him at GameStop,
Oh, nice.
and they had a sale. They still had like their Cyber Monday sale, so it was like a buy one get one half off.
that's
so I
a
got
cool
this
one.
Daredevil too.
That Daredevil's
Ooh.
good. He's fun.
And then I found Toby at Target, and he was the last one. He was actually the only at that time. He was the only one that was even there from the whole wave. And then today I got lucky and found Andrew. Andrew was the one that I was really wanting. So
Andrew is the best buck out there. He's awesome.
Yeah, his looks pretty good. His head
When-
sculpt's not as bad as I thought it was either.
Oh,
when
really?
the
Yeah.
original, like when the movie came out, Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2, like I was kind of at a point where I wasn't collecting too much. Like I was only like picking like Thors and Green Lanterns and shit. Like I wasn't buying everything that I saw. So I never bought the original like Marvel Legends Andrew Garfield. So when they announced that they were doing this one, actually when they announced that they were doing a 3-pack, I was going to buy it. But then when they didn't have the alternate heads, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to buy that. No sense.
It's
So when this one came out, I was like, that's the only one that I really, really want from the whole way.
Oh, he's getting into the Spider-Man display.
Yeah, I'm just looking at like because I have the figure arts, but this thing goes better with this. I'm gonna just switch it over. But this
I
is
think the head sculpts work on the Marvel Legends. The SH head sculpts fit. I saw somebody do that yesterday. They did the I think they did the Andrew Garfield head sculpt on the SH figure arts.
Yeah, it's a little small, but yeah, these are great. I mean, I think they're definitely a fun line. The final suit to Tom is a lot better than I thought.
It looks really
The
good.
head,
too.
the mask head, something about the eyes kind of are funky.
Agreed. So if you have the Spider-Man PS game
Mm-hmm.
and put it on, it looks
That
a lot
looks
better.
good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't have that one. I got the Renew Your Vows one is the only one I got, and the red looks a little bit different.
Yeah, this one's good.
Oh, because
like
it has bigger eyes, or
Yeah,
oh,
but it works. Yeah, it does work. Clint, what did you get? You get anything?
Got nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
all right, you gotta go. No,
You did pick up a few. I mean, you didn't really talk about the McFarlanes that you picked up. You had that Batman. That was a year 2 Batman, right? That you took a photo of. That's a
Yeah.
sweet figure. I like that one.
I found it at Target a couple months ago just
Mm.
for $19, and I was like, might as well.
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely. That's a
He
great
sent
one.
me a picture of it when he bought it, and I was like, I'm slowly winning them all over.
So there was no enabling in there.
I've
No.
You know what? I've actually never encouraged Clint.
That's
That is
funny.
true.
Maybe that's yeah. I mean, it might be an exaggeration.
I teased him a lot about the possibility, but never actually planned on actually following through.
What other ones do you have?
He's almost got the whole Batman.
I have Robin and Catwoman.
Oh, okay. The like old school Catwoman.
No,
Like-
I couldn't. I got the Arkham City one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's a good
because I just randomly found it at and Unworthy had Angela come. This fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the Bad Girls Club.
Um, Toy Addict, what are you gonna get all the dinosaurs?
Yes, I want them all. They're all after this one. Like seals the deal for me. Like I usually don't buy figures that I'm not going to do anything with, but I think like this one alone comes with the. I don't know if you see the little can of beer. It comes with a whole 6-pack, and like you could remove them all. And he can have a bunch of cans everywhere. He has like a little TV remote. It's phenomenal.
That looks
Like
great.
It comes with a lot of accessories. Now I'll tell you what I'm really excited about, and this is going to sound crazy coming out of me, but I'm very excited for the Jacob Marley figure from Four Horsemen. That's a figure
really?
That's a figure I could stand behind. I really want that figure.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Like it's better than the Red Death to me.
It definitely is. The head
It's
sculpts
definitely
look great.
I was complaining about the $60 again at first when I purchased it because it was like
Yeah.
$69 after like tax and everything and shipping. So it was like then I thought about like the Krampus and all the other figures that have come out, all the Obscuras, and I'm like, they've all been like 60. Well, I mean, the Horseman was like 120 because it came with a horse, so that's understandable. So, but again, it's
Even
a different company.
Santa was like 100, wasn't he?
No, he was like about $60 as well. I
Was
think
he
he was
really?
about 62. Yeah, which I'm gonna be picking up at ToyCon this Saturday. I'm gonna be picking up that Santa.
Yeah, the Santa's fun.
I want him. But yeah, that ghost is phenomenal. That 2-head sculpt, that other alternate head sculpt, and then the chest with the little face like with the doorknob things. Oh man, that's fucking amazing. I seen the review not Trevor did the what's his name? Whatever his name is. He did like a review on it and it's fucking amazing looking. I can't wait.
Yeah, I passed on it, but it looks great. It looks just like it was pulled out of the Christmas Carol. And Trevor did say that they're going to try to do all the ghosts, like which would be really cool.
No,
All
they
of
were
them.
making, they were making like jokes about like doing a voiceover type thing with them, where they were all like, they were all supposed to be doing like voiceovers for the ghosts. But I'm telling you that Jacob Marley figure is phenomenal. I definitely could stand behind that figure. Like I love that figure. And I hope it meets the expectations when I have it in hand. But as far as the way it looks, like it's easy top 5. Easy top 5.
Are you a big Christmas Carol fan?
No, I just like ghosts.
Got it.
I just like ghosts and it looked great. I think that alternate head looked cool too because they thought it's ironic how I thought of the Ring movie when I saw that head sculpt. Because that's kind of how they look after like they die.
Yeah, you're right.
So I was like, shit, why am I thinking about the Ring, the movie I hate the most? So
I find that so funny.
Yeah, no, believe it. And I thought, if I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong. The feet the legs look translucent to me a little.
The feet are
yeah.
They are translucent.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's even better. All right, well, good. Yep, I'm happy. I'm excited for it. I hope it meets everything. I hope it's everything I thought it was, or it is, and like I can't wait to take photos of that figure. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it definitely looks good. Did anyone else get that one? No,
I'm still not in the mythics.
Yeah, no, I get it. The figure Obscura allows like anyone to get into it though. Like it could be. It's not necessarily medieval. It's just a kind of off-brand, kind of obscure figure.
That's why I got that Headless Horseman. It's kind of.
Did you open that, or are you keeping that sealed?
No, I still haven't opened it.
Yeah, I wonder how long.
I'm going to.
That makes 2 of us. Mine's still in the box too. I haven't opened mine.
Toyota Unlimited, how's it going?
What up, dude?
Mike Hex, what's going on, buddy? We got no chewing. What's up, bud?
Hey.
They also say, "What if zombie hunting Peter head sculpt works with the final swings?" Tom, I really do like this head sculpt though. It looks great. And we got Machu. What's up, Machu? How you doing, buddy?
Machu.
Yeah, that was a big one that released. In some of the also NECA Turtles that were
God.
released, that raft, that battle raft looks
Fuck.
amazing.
Yeah,
Looks so good.
I'm gonna be broke tomorrow.
The Splinter looks good.
I
So
want 'em
those are
all.
all coming out on
Those
the
are all
NECA
coming out
website?
those are all gonna be available tomorrow. And I can never say his name. The little rabbit. Yushimbo. I can never say his name.
Yeah.
Right. They got like
Usagi
four,
Yojimbo.
Yeah.
they got like four of them. Different versions of them tomorrow as well. But those
What's up, Brian?
no Ronin turtles.
Yeah, that's
man.
Ronin.
I-
Like that, the Splinter, the
Mhm.
Leo, those are all looking good.
The Raph looks really, really cool, especially the battle damage
Raph
one.
looks Raph looks the best.
Yeah.
All those arrows that can stick in his back, they look great.
Shit.
If I were to get a dinosaur figure, I'd probably get the baby.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd
If
get all
you have
of
the
them.
baby, you need the dad.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay,
You
Rocky
gotta have not the mama.
Yeah.
Not the mama, yeah.
I would probably get the brother. I can't remember what the brother's name is. The one with the mohawk. That's probably who
Rocky.
I would get.
So, which ones of the dinosaurs are out? It's that Earl and
the baby.
that's it.
For now, yeah.
Wow,
I think they're gonna.
crazy.
From what I see, they're gonna probably. I mean, they're gonna probably see how they do, because they're definitely gonna expand. They have the son, and then they have the mom. I hope they make the
house.
the boss. Remember his boss?
Oh yeah,
big
with
with the really mean eyes. I hope they make him.
man, what
That'd
a
be
show.
dope. Oh yeah.
No, Chewy and I were talking about this last Wednesday. How it ended with like it was such a sad ending.
The fucking comments.
Yeah, you're like, oh wow, this is where they're all dying. Cool.
Yeah, right.
Dark.
It is dark.
Thank you for giving us nightmares and tormenting us as kids. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so true.
I was hoping for a Krampus reveal today because it's like I know Trick or
Another
Treat
one?
Studios. No, not from. I'm talking about the movie
from-
Krampus. Yeah, it's been like probably 15 years since Krampus movie came out or something like that. So Trick or Treat Studios that's like been promoting their masks and stuff. So I was hoping NECA would like reveal like the fucking toy or some shit. So it would have been nice. No, not 15 years. It's 2015. It came
There
out.
you go.
2015, not 15 years. 2015 it came out. But,
I saw that look come across Clint's face, like, fact check.
I was just gonna let him go on. I was like,
That's fine. I corrected it. But yeah, I was hoping for that today, but no Krampus.
Is there a rumor that there will be?
No, I was just
Oh,
hope. I just got my hope. I got my fucking hopes up.
This is like the Jason X hope. Like
It was no, like I wouldn't expect them to drop a Jason X before Jason takes Manhattan. They can't do that. Like I don't want a Jason X right now.
I do.
I know you do. I know you do.
I know. I say that every stream that I want a Jason X.
No.
Oh wow, it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a throwback. That one's cool.
And you got that for $8?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's a fucking thing. I bought those stupid things for like 50, almost $60 when they dropped the first time.
Don't
Yeah,
feel
I'm seeing
bad.
everybody
I got-
buy.
Yeah. I think we all
See,
did a little bit.
It's like shit.
Well, as I opened up a few toys, all that, but I also worked on my customization. So we got some moodering going on right here.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah.
That looks good.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I love it. How much is that? How much to take that home today, right now?
For you, if you can get this head sculpt, I'll give you the spot and I'll make it for you. It's cool, man.
That's like a meal level type custom right there.
That's amazing.
You just set the bar right there.
I'm gonna have 10 of these at Legion's Con. Just lined up.
Emil is probably watching this like he stole my mojo.
I'm gonna buy a table right next to Emil and just
And then
set up
show
like
him.
10 of
I'll
those.
I'll trade you that Batman for this Mooter.
So is Mudarin? He's a villain, right?
So, yeah. So I'm still like up for debate in terms of like his uh, the origin. So the origin that's out right now is that Laserman got kicked in the chest and needed a heart transplant, and when that happened, he had a really like one of his best friends was a cow, and in the hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. I,
I was just thinking if he's a villain, then like you know how sometimes animals get spots and they look like something, like they look like, oh man, my cat's got this spot and it looks like a Hitler mustache, or my cat's got this spot and it looks like a heart, you know, like
yeah.
and maybe the Mudarin has like a spot on his forehead that looks like an anarchy symbol if he's a bad guy.
Oh, that's actually cool. That's a cool idea. So what happened? He gets kicked in the chest, and then Larry's life hung in the balance, and Larry's father was frantic and said, "We need to save him." So he brings him to the barn and calls the doctor because the hospital's too far away.
Yeah, and the barn
Um,
sounds like a good sanitary place.
yeah, and the doctor says there's only one way to save him: a heart transplant. However, there are no human hearts to save him. And then Mudu is the his best friend cow. Mudu creeps from the shadows from the dark corner of the barn. Mudu doesn't say anything. The doctor and Larry's father understand. And then Larry's
A
father looks
silent
at
nod.
Larry's father looks at the doctor. Do whatever it takes. So that's pretty much what happens. And then
So does
what?
Mudu
So
become Mudarin?
so Mudu becomes Mudarin, yeah, because they were both hooked up to whatever, like the monitors, and then a meteorite like hit the monitors, and both got somehow, I don't know, instilled with the meteor energy, and then
Okay.
somehow Mudarin becomes this guy. But J
So
Shot
he's
was
like
saying,
he's got the powers cosmic, is what you're
yeah,
saying.
so he could be a villain, or he could be just this kind of like Doctor Strange-esque, like majestic. J Shot tells me to call him Majestic Moo, which would be a good one too.
He looks like the cow from the Marcus milk.
What?
From the Marcus milk. You don't remember the Marcus milk? You didn't drink Marcus milk? No, you drank Mooter and milk.
Marcus.
I can't wait. You know how Spiro did the Kickstart or whatever, and they did like the actual comic book to go with their figures. We really, really need to get this Laserman comic book locked down.
You know what
This is all. I can't wait. I can't wait much longer.
I know I need to share. You know what I'll do this weekend is share you the draft because I need you to like look at it,
Absolutely.
and then I'll have Clint look at it, and then we're all gonna do some sort of voice thing.
Oh man, I can't wait. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. I got goosebumps right.
I mean, the foundation's been laid out, so it's just a matter of like cleaning it up. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. And Salvage Cargo and I and Jay Shot have been we found a newfound love for. Have you guys watched Kung Pao?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
Legend of the Fist. So we've been just quoting that whole weekend to each other and sending each other clips. And so I did a little photo with this guy. So
Nice.
but yeah, it's can't wait to show our collab. We could hand out a pamphlet, Laserman Comics, at San Diego Comic-Con, like those old Motu toy comics. Yeah, that's true. We could do that. That would be fun. All right. Other than customizations, I think that was the only one I did this weekend. I tried to do Shit Stomper again, but I didn't get too far on it. Kind of plain.
He's not as graffitied as the limited edition one that I've got.
Yeah, that's the one we left out on the streets too long. No, that was a good one. That was a good one. Do you just put that up? Where is that?
I just have. Hold on, I'll grab it.
So we did at Legion's Con we did a shit stomper for Unworthy, and it kind of got all sorts out of hand because starting with D Blake.
Uh-oh.
That was a D Blake special. They call it the D Blake special.
The treat your shelf special.
The treat.
He's got them hot purple Air Force Ones on his feet.
Oh my god.
This is a prized possession. It's going. I ordered a one of those glass cases that you put basketballs in that get autographed. That's what he's going in.
That's awesome. Yeah. Honestly, that's like it
This
is like
a
such a
rare
souvenir.
thing. Nobody else will ever have something like this.
No, and it's like such a souvenir. So many like talented people like touch that thing.
Like we got
Lots of
autographs
COVID.
on this from No Chewing,
D Blake,
D Blake,
Machu. I think Machu hit that one.
Machu. We got Toy Addict. We've got J Shot, Toy Mirth, PL Toy Box, Yimbo. Some of them are hard to read, and I've forgotten their somebody Trevor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one. That's 1-6 shooter.
It was such a good time. We were handing this around to everybody. We got Simon Toast with a little slice of toast on his leg there.
Yeah, that's cool. Speaking of Mooderin, we ran into a guy who was drinking White Russians out of a McDonald's bucket too. So
Yeah, that was really funny.
It was vomit.
yeah, it
Vomit
did look
in a
like vomit.
Go in a ghost bucket, trick or treat bucket.
The funniest thing is we were all handing this around, signing it and painting it, and then in walked somebody with a McDonald's bucket of well, he just had a McDonald's bucket in his hand. That he walked right up to us and he's like, "What are you guys doing?" Like we were doing something really weird. We were like, "Oh, we're just painting action figures." And then he goes, "Oh," and then he takes his bucket in his hand and he takes a big sip out of it.
Yeah, he
And I
definitely
look
wanted
over and I go,
attention
"What
for
are
that.
you doing?" He goes, "Oh, it's White Russian. I didn't want to have to keep walking to my room to make new ones." I was like, "And we're the weird ones, okay?"
Hey, if you guys haven't, check out State of the Art with Unboxing Art, especially last week's episode with A Worthy Addiction. Cox Trio was there. I mean, man, what a fun episode that one was.
Yes,
so much fun that I needed to like jump in and just say hello.
It was a blast. Yeah, we kind of like jumped in and took over his show. Like we started it like without him. He was like, "I got to go to the bathroom." We we're like, "Okay, we'll go. We'll start."
Josh, you just started it or what?
What?
Did you start the show?
No,
Oh, Danny and I did.
We
just
started it.
We started right out. I was like, "I'm Unworthy Art, and this is Toy Cock 17. This is another episode of State of the Addiction."
State of the Addiction.
Oh man, that's good.
It was a good time.
We had a very interesting conversation about
bidets.
bidet.
Yeah.
I went looking for one after, like at the next day, like I was just looking for one.
You can get a cheap one like from like Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you get one?
No.
Your asshole still hates you.
It does. My asshole will always hate me.
Yeah, okay. That's why it does shitty things to you.
I mean, it's supposed to.
It was really good. It was a really good time though. Like Art just kind of let us go off and like do our own crazy ass stuff, and like he was right there for it. He jumped right in. He was, we're talking about ball stick, and he's going off about how ball stick has changed his life. Like it was a great time.
Well, it was nice. I usually have to be more refined on these shows than I want to be.
You know, I feed off of your energy, Josh. I just want to say that I feed off your energy anytime we're on here. So you're never refined. You're usually the one that kind of sets it off up in here.
Sometimes
Just kind of follow your lead after.
I try to keep it to a minimum though, so that maybe somebody could make money on their show one day.
Come on, treat your seat.
We've given up on that on A-Worthy Addiction. We know we're not going to get monetized because we like drinking and smoking and swearing way too much.
Nah. No goals.
Well, I mean, yeah, you guys are getting more and more popular, so I feel like you'll be able to monetize with all the people that are going to be subbing to you guys. So
thank you to all the 3 that watch every day. Thank you. Every Thursday, thank you.
We love you
Appreciate
guys,
just-
all 3 of you, so much.
We love you guys.
And the rest of the 40 people that watch like on replay, we like the shit out of you too.
But not love.
Yeah.
just have Josh's mom, like leave the comments.
Yeah.
We should.
If
She's
I'm on
left-
your show, she'll leave nice comments.
He leaves nice comments on Toy Talk. It's really nice.
Yeah.
To the point where when she started doing it, I was like, guys, I think we have a troll. And then Josh goes, that's my mom.
Oh, Lord. I had a family member that works at my job, and matter of fact, she's the one who did the A-Worthy Addiction sweaters. And I
Oh,
was
she
talking
did
to her.
those.
She did those, yeah. So we were having a conversation, and she was like, "Yeah, I watched the last episode, and like you guys were teaching how many times, what's an appropriate max time that you should wipe your ass." I was like, "Oh my god, you're really saying this?" And she's saying this as like the nurses and doctors are like walking by,
Oh my God.
and she's like, "That was really a fun show. It was weird, but it was really fun." I was like, "Thanks." And then everybody's just walking by like, "What?"
That's really appreciated because like we thought we were being very informative and like instructing. Like, so
Well,
it's
it's
good
3.
to know that it landed on good. Good.
Yeah.
Y'all's next topic should be how do you put the roll on the holder?
What?
What do you
do
mean?
that? I take
Y'all
it
should
out.
y'all should make
like
this a conversation.
Inside or outside?
Well, there's inside, outside, upside down. There's all the different. You guys should just talk about that.
Mine
We
is
won't-
like over.
We won't
like
talk.
that.
No. We won't talk about it here. Leave that
Okay.
for.
Yeah. Leave
for
that. You're
the
right.
addiction.
That's an A-worthy addiction. You're right.
So if you need to know how to hang your shit paper,
Go check out this Thursday on A-worthy addiction. This is we got.
That's a
we-
good discussion question.
Yeah, we got those
need one.
hard hitting topics.
We got to do more of this. That's how we connect all of them.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's
Someone has to tackle the tough
Yeah,
topics.
there it
Yeah.
is. Tough topics. Yeah.
how many
I should have a poop related topic every week.
and I guarantee you that half the people that watch the show, they all stand up and arch their backs as they wipe.
I did a live demonstration of that on that episode. As a matter of fact.
Yeah. They arch their back. They do one of these like
there
one
another
hand on
way?
the sink, other hand over the. If you don't need the sink and you can do this while you're going.
That's why you sit on the toilet backwards. That way you can just lean forward.
At no point are my hands touching my face. I'm just saying. Like,
I
Or if you
hope
get a
not.
quick itch though, in between, you're like, oh god,
So it does one of these.
yeah.
He's like, what is that? What is that?
Some of your cereal
hair
dribbles
on my
down your
tongue?
mouth. You gotta get it.
Holy shit! It's like, hey man, hey man,
hey man,
How are my eyebrows all right? Wrong hand. Fuck.
holy hell!
oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
this conversation is going south.
So, Chris,
Yeah.
you said your answer is 3. That's the max time. 3 wipes.
Max?
And you're,
No,
and you're like,
but
fuck
3
it, I'm done.
No, 3 is like
He's
I
got
would
things
say,
to do.
I think it's perfect. Like 3 is
Yeah.
the way to do it. But have I gone more? Yeah, absolutely.
So the
You ever
Sometimes
watch
gotta
that
go-
Parks and Rec? Do you ever watch that Parks and
Yeah.
Rec when he goes to the doctor and he's like, "Listen,
It's like I have a marker in my.
I wipe, and I wipe.
oh,
It's like
my
I have
God.
a marker. It's like I'm wiping a marker."
My daughter
You
was
ever-
notorious for knocking them in the toilet and they get wet. You never had toilet tissue when it gets wet? And I'm a fucking cheapskate, so I never want to like get rid of them because I paid money for them. So you be trying to like peel them off as you go,
Oh,
or even
God.
like try to dry
Let
it
it
up.
dry. Yeah.
No,
Let it
it's
dry.
you
seriously,
just
you get a
take some
blood-
scissors, you cut it.
So I was like, we just paid money for these. They're not cheap.
Yeah. I've
That's
definitely.
why
Yeah,
I steal
definitely.
mine from work.
No, nice. That's a good idea.
If I stole
Mhm.
mine from work, because I work at I do maintenance for Dunkin' Donuts, and they buy like the single ply, terrible one swift move, and you're next thing you know you got
Yeah,
a
but if
really
it's free,
nasty
you can
finger
triple.
coat.
You
Dude,
can
that's
triple
like-
fold.
Dissolve versions.
That's
the
an easy
best
20
thing.
wipe. That's 20 wipe
Yeah.
I
there.
hate them.
No,
You
that's the
spend
best
all
thing about
afternoon.
the best thing about free toilet paper is it doesn't matter how much you wad it up. You didn't pay for the shit, so you can
Well,
get a free
my
ply.
septic is gonna care. My septic is gonna care when I gotta keep on snaking my drain every time because I gotta use.
Well, no,
that
but if you
bowl.
fold it 3 times, you're just using 3 ply, just like you could buy at Walmart. You know, so there's no difference.
Guys, I really love how we said this is like an A-worthy addiction thing that we talked about like 3 weeks ago. And we're just carrying on this conversation.
Oh man! If you want to catch more of this, catch it on Thursdays
Yeah.
Yeah.
at 9
We'll be
p.m.
there.
We'll be there.
What was the discussion question, Josh, for Thursday for them?
How to hang your toilet paper?
How to hang your toilet paper. That's right.
Good. There you go.
Go
We'll
check
go
it
with
out.
it. We'll go with it.
I'm definitely going in the chat for that one.
You know, there's beard and then there's mullet. You know, 2
Yeah.
ways.
Party in the front, party in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I did have a question about cereal, but let's skip that one. And
Why?
Oh man, I was prepared for that one.
were you guys
Yeah.
ready for that? All right.
Yeah,
We can talk
yeah.
about it. All right. It was just a discussion question, but we went through everything else, and then we started talking about wipes. So I thought we were all warmed up, but
It's good. It's good content. Go ahead, keep going.
yeah, good content. This would be okay. Mark it 37 minutes. We'll turn this to a short clip and post it on YouTube.
Let's see who fucks this
right.
question up.
Favorite cereal? Like, what is the best cereal, and what is the greatest cereal in your opinion? And it could be like, all right. So I had a great. I had cereal. Like my favorite cereal when I was little,
Mhm.
and now I'm an old man and I have a favorite cereal, and it's very different.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
like, right when I was little, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That was like my favorite cereal.
Mhm.
Now, as an old man, I really like Chex. Like love Chex.
Not sugared checks.
Well, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
the Honey Nut Chex really excellent.
Okay.
But hey, Chex is great in my opinion.
It is.
Right? Thank you, Clint.
Yeah. Like that's the regular corn flavored.
Yes, regular corn flavor is good. Honey Nut it's like a treat. That's like a dessert.
Mhm.
But yeah,
That's
I-
boring.
yeah,
I
it's
think
super boring,
when I was
Josh.
I kind of went backwards because when I was a kid, we used to have they called it crackling oat bran. It was like
Yeah.
these little square oat
Yep.
things, hard to chew, and I
Yep.
loved them. I would eat them all the time. I'd sprinkle a little sugar on there, and that was like my go-to cereal. But now as an adult, like now I kind of, especially like if it's a night that we didn't make anything for dinner, and I was like, I'll just have a bowl of cereal. I like a good bowl
Yeah.
of cereal. And like I got this big bowl that takes like half a gallon of milk
Mhm.
for your bowl of cereal, and it's always Fruit Loops.
Oh, Fruit Loops, yeah. Yeah, Fruit Loops are good. Clint?
So we already got my answer. So Chex and Corn
Really?
Pops.
Oh, Corn
Yeah.
Pops.
Corn Pops are
that's
good.
good too, yeah.
I liked Corn Pops when I was a lot.
Yeah.
Those were one of the first things to go in like those multi-pack things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Josh?
Let's see. When I was a kid, it was not Rice Krispie, but Rice Krispie treat cereal.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Free marshmallows,
the
yeah.
little marshmallows. Oh,
Yeah.
But now it's I don't ever buy it, but I really like what is it? Shit.
Oh.
Oats, like the honey bunches of oats. That's what it's called.
Oh, Honey Bunches of Oats. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
yeah.
really-
Actually, Honey Bunches of Oats is up there too. That's
yeah,
a
I
great
really like
cereal.
that one.
That's a really good one. You're right.
That's my old man cereal.
That stuff like is
Keeps you
real hard,
regular.
too. It's hard
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Danny,
Does Bootios count as a
No.
cereal?
Bootios works, but
No,
so does regular
no,
Cheerios.
honestly, no, in all honesty, we were my mom used to get Wick when we were little.
Wick.
You know what Wick is?
it's like
Yeah.
women's and infants, something.
Yeah, it's for and they like help. We were really poor. So my mom would
It's
have to
kind of like
only
food
get
things.
yeah, so my mom would only be able to get like
Sure.
Cheerios, like
Yeah.
not the sugary kind. So we would
Yeah.
always have to do like I would drown the shit out of my cereal, my Cheerios with sugar. Like
Danny,
Yeah.
remember when food stamps were actual fucking stamps?
Yeah.
yeah, they were monopoly money.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah, you had
monopoly
to
money.
had to stand in line at the
It's for
church
real.
for 2 hours to get them. Yeah.
I remember my
this is-
mom got mad because we were at the
Hey, listen.
store and me and
Mhm.
my sister had replaced a bunch of her food stamps with fucking monopoly money because we were being funny. She's trying to pay. She's like, "What?"
She
the-"
did not think it was funny.
Yeah,
they used to
we
look
did.
like little dollars and stuff.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
And this is not making fun of anybody who listen. If you need the help, hey, I am
Hell no, I
nobody
was
to
on
judge.
it.
I was on it back then. But listen, back then we used to like. My mom was like, we really didn't have much. So my mom, especially when we first came to from Puerto Rico, like my mom had ended up getting Wick, and we would only get like Cheerios and like Kicks and stuff like that. We would get
Yeah.
like the ones without a lot of sugar, raisin bran, like stuff like that. But like anytime, like my dad used to work at a convenience store, so anytime he left, his boss knew like we loved like the sugary kind, so he would always bring me a box of Lucky Charms. So Lucky Charms to this day is like that was always like my like okay, if you eat this dry ass cereal for a good 3 weeks or 2 months, then I'll get you Lucky Charms. So Lucky Charms to me was like it was like Friday. It's like when you eat dinner all week and then Friday comes and then mom's like, all right, we're gonna order out. Lucky
Takeout,
Charms was
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Lucky
yeah.
Charms was like takeout for me. So definitely Lucky Charms is my go-to.
My aunt, she had food stamps, and for some
Mhm.
reason, she always gave us this because she never
Mhm.
drank it, but
Mhm.
she'd always buy it because that's what they'd give her.
Mhm.
Was Juicy Juice
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
But that's
In the big can.
in the big can.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
All
just
right, here's
poke
a-
a hole
Take a
in it, keep it in the
screwdriver and
fridge.
pop a
Yes.
hole in it.
Yeah, you pop
Now-
the hole in the front and the
now-
back. So yeah.
Now, have you guys ever tasted the white grape flavor?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like fucking.
Mhm.
It's like fucking laxative. I don't mean to go back to shit, but it's like laxative. You drink a lot of that, you're in the toilet. That thing will mess you up.
Danny was drinking
bad.
the whole can as a kid.
You know what's crazy? We used to like mix like liquor. Like at one point, like we ran out of like the mixed drinks, so we were grabbing like the juicy juice and mixing them up. Even like the Capri Sun, we were like squeezing them with the drink. We were doing that shit. But like, yeah, I remember those. Even the remember when they used to give you like they used to give my mom the powdered milk.
Yeah.
Powdered
When
milk,
they didn't
yeah.
have they used to powder milk, so she would like have to and they had like a weird like taste to it, so she would throw a little sugar in there to kind of like make it. She's
Yeah.
like, all right, it's it's like regular milk, but like sometimes
But
she
it's
would, like,
in the
overdo it.
pitcher in the fridge.
When they overdo it, looks clumpy as hell. It looks
Yeah.
like remember Rob Schneider's The Animal when he was drinking the badger milk.
Yeah.
It looked like just clumps of fucking milk. It was bad. It was
Mhm.
bad. But hey, man, listen, that was what we
You
had.
survived.
That was-
Well,
Survive.
being poor opens up your horizons to a bunch of shit you didn't like. I remember when,
Sure.
when I was growing up, it was like cereal or milk. You got to pick one. So they made
Mhm.
cereal that you just put hot water on the shit.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had a bunch of
I
that.
remember that.
like not like cold cereal. You're talking about like hot, like oatmeal. type
No,
cereal?
like cereal in a bowl.
Yeah.
They made it specific Quaker. I think it was Quaker that made it.
Yeah, it was quick.
And we could get that with food stamps, but that way we could have cereal, and then the milk didn't all get used up on the kids' cereal.
Yeah.
So
I used
interesting.
to think the Quaker guy was the guy from the old man from the Poltergeist.
yeah, boy, we're the same hat.
what wasn't the Quaker guy the old man from The Thing?
No, he was the old man from the. I don't know. Was he? He looks like that fucking
Quaker
guy.
Yeah,
Oats
no,
guy.
yeah. Oh shit, what's his name?
Oh.
Wilford Brimley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brimley, yeah.
I used to think he was the guy. Remember the guy? You ever watched the Poltergeist?
Yeah,
The
3
creepy
right
old-
or 2.
Creepy old man. It's like that came by. Hi, how you doing? He was like really. The actor was like really dying in real life, so he like did like it was crazy. And I used to think the Quaker Oats guy was that guy. I was like, why the fuck would they put him on the box? Why is he on this?
It's
Those are good old days, man. I miss Cheerios and stuff. But yeah, Lucky Charms. Going back, Lucky Charms is it's always been my go-to.
So here's a part two of this question. What kind of milk are you drinking in this?
Oh boy. If it's not whole, it's not right. It's not whole.
I mean,
Vitamin
Trix
D,
with
moo
whole.
cow fat milk. Come on.
My goodness, Trix
Marcus milk.
or Fruit Loops with whole milk. My goodness, that sounds
That's a
delightful.
treat.
Yeah.
2% or whole for me.
2%
Yeah,
or
2%.
whole.
Yeah,
2%
2%.
definitely.
But
2%.
going back to that,
definitely.
when we were younger and we were on food stamps and WIC too, and it was only skim. It was like
Skim.
Yeah.
it's
That-
like
that
just
brown
white water
label.
is all it is.
Wasn't it like a brown label or some shit on the
Yeah.
skim milk?
Yep.
I always hated that stuff.
But I-
Badger milk with cereal.
Yeah.
I feel like when we were younger, Skim was the one that everyone
Yeah.
drank anyway. Like
Yeah.
whole was
Not on
nowadays. It's,
purpose.
well,
Everyone-
we
Yeah,
we always
you had
got
a lot of
Skim.
poor friends then, because that's all we were allowed to drink was
Yeah.
skim.
No, but even with the school lunch, I would always get the Skim.
The government was
changed
like, fuck y'all, you get the skim milk that nobody
Well,
wants.
they changed a lot of that because I think they give my kids for breakfast in the morning. They give them like some form of like that skim milk. It's not
Really?
Marcus milk. It's some other shit.
It's that jail milk where it comes hot.
Yeah, right. It is. It is. You're right.
That's that.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit comes warm. It's like one of the guards gave it to you right from their bowl.
You know, my kids.
That's from the Mooterin. They milk the Mooterin.
My kids' school, they don't even do skim milk anymore. They have 1% and whole. That's all
Yes.
they got.
Yeah.
1% whole, and they have chocolate too.
Yeah, but
Oh, I
even the
used to love
chocolate
the
whole
chocolate.
milk.
We
Or
used to
no,
eat
Yeah,
maybe
chocolate's
2%.
cool. You're right.
Listen.
Well, that actually turned out to be a fun question.
No, it was. We didn't fuck that
I'm
up.
actually
See,
glad
Josh,
we did that.
Josh, we did great, Josh. See?
Well,
Um,
let's talk about, this can be all encompassing with the film that we're talking about now. And when I say film, it was a work of art.
Yes.
Violent Night. We're all here to talk about Violent Night. Josh, you did a great job at nominating this one, I thought. We can talk about this as we're talking about Violent Night itself, but what I guess before we start, what makes a great holiday movie, and what is an example of like the holiday movie for you?
Ooh.
Well,
So
it's
I
like
mean,
the
Fair
Christmas spirit embodied in whatever you're watching. I think.
Mhm.
yep, I agree. So what example, like what is a ideal Christmas movie for you?
Like the Santa Claus, like the first one.
Oh, okay.
Another good one is, I think Home Alone does a good job of it.
Home Alone's great.
Violent Night does a good job in a different way, but it still gives you that like, oh, Christmas magic at the. But
Yeah, and when I say this, like when we talk about movies that we feel like have that holiday spirit, you can see in Violent Night what has influenced them in
Yeah.
their movies as well. But yeah, Home Alone's a good one. For me, Elf is a great one.
yeah,
A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story is great.
Christmas Story.
A Christmas Vacation.
Christmas
That's-
Vacation. Yeah.
yeah.
That is hands down a great Christmas movie.
Gremlins.
Gremlins is a good
Gremlins is a
Christmas
good one.
movie.
Mhm.
It is. Die Hard.
Yep, definitely Die Hard. It's screw you if you don't agree.
Yeah.
Oh, and
You
then
know,
what was that
Die
horror
Hard is
movie?
our usual go-to Christmas Day watch. Like my father-in-law comes over, and we usually watch Die Hard. But I think this year it's gonna be
Die Hard 2.
Oh, Violent Night. Yeah, definitely.
think so.
Violent Night. Yeah, it's definitely Violent Night.
Gotta be. I think it's long now that I've watched it.
Dark Knight Rises could be a Christmas movie.
Nah.
No. Batman
Isn't there
Returns,
Christmas?
Batman Returns.
Batman
is definitely
Returns,
a Christmas.
you're right.
Definitely
You're
a Christmas movie.
Maybe because I watched Dark Knight Rises when I was for one Christmas, and my dad and my grandfather came over, and I was like, "Hey, let's put on this Batman movie." They're like, "Okay." They had never seen any of the Nolan ones, so I don't know why I started with Batman Rises because it's the
worst
weaker one of the three, but I liked it. And so we watched it, and I was like, it's a long movie, and we're
Yeah, it
watching
is.
it, and then I was like, oh, dinner's almost ready. I was like, all right, Dad, dinner's almost ready. And he's like, oh, let's finish this movie. I'm like, all right.
Mhm.
And the part where Bane is beating up Batman, my dad got really into it, and he like yells in front of the TV. And he goes, "Why Batman's so soft?" I started dying. I'm like, yeah, I know. He's pretty. I was like, yeah, he's kind of a pussy in this one right now.
As he's
Your
like,
dad
as he-
sounds delightful. I want to watch a movie with him.
as Chris is
Why is-
flinching, he's like, I don't know, Dad. I don't know.
Why so soft? Why isn't he fighting? I was like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I don't know why he's not fighting. So that's why I was thinking about Christmas anyway. But back to that original question. I think those were a good chunk of good movies. Home Alone definitely being. I think Home Alone was the Christmas movie for me growing up.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
I remember taping that. I think we ordered it on HBO or something. We taped it, and then I just watched it over and over again. And it was that, like Surf Ninjas and Encino Man. Those were the
Oh,
three.
Encino Man. Oh man, that's amazing too.
And Encino Man was a great movie.
Louise the
Where's the juice?
But nobody's in the juice.
So Encino Man, tangents here. That had what's his name? Brendan Fraser,
Yeah.
Pauly
Pauly
Shore.
Shore.
Pauly
Sean
Shore,
Astin.
Sean Astin, and oh god, he just won the Oscar for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh yeah. He's in Loki.
Yeah, he's in
Long Duck
Loki.
Dong.
Yeah. Isn't that something Wong? Isn't it?
No,
National
Quay,
It's
something Quay.
quite-
Brian says National Lampoons. How can we forget National Lampoons? Christmas.
We didn't. We
Vacation.
said
We
Christmas.
didn't. We
did.
already mentioned it.
Oh, okay. Oh, Clark.
My favorite
Ke
part of
Huy
that
Quan.
movie
Ke Huy
is
Quan.
when he looks out the window and cousin Eddie's like, "Hey, shitters, Paul."
Yeah. Yeah,
He just
National
closes the
Lampoons.
blinds.
Yeah.
Man, what a great like
But
that
when he
is
asked
also
the
great.
mom to say grace, and she's like, "I pledge allegiance to the flag."
So going into that, making a great Christmas movie, yeah, has all the Christmas feels, has great Christmas spirit. Let's talk about Silent Night. Josh, your thoughts?
Give it a 5 out of 5 for sure.
Hold on, we're not there yet. Just
We're
talk
not
about
there
an
yet,
initial
but I
thought.
appreciate your
Well, what's there to
enthusiasm.
say to
I really
about
appreciate
this
it.
movie? It was
I mean, just talk about it.
in
Like,
the
what your
title.
thought?
It says "Violent Night." They damn sure got the violent part right. I don't know. I thought it was good. Like Santa, David Harbour did really good as Santa. Like there was like little Santa tropes in there. Like anytime he would laugh, it was ho ho ho.
Yeah,
But like in like a weird way. I like that Santa felt more like a real guy, like that you might know. He's tired of his damn job. Nobody
He's sick of
respects
his
him
shit.
and all this stuff. I thought they
have you
did
guys
a real-
watched Christmas Chronicles?
what's
Yes.
that one?
I liked Kurt Russell's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a good
Kurt
movie.
Russell's Santa was excellent. Like he was a really relatable, like tough
He-
Santa.
Yeah. Him and
Then I
David
watched-
Harbour could have been brothers or something. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved that Santa, and then I was like, he's probably my favorite Santa. Then I watched this. I'm like, my God, like
Kurt,
Yeah.
Kurt
Hopper's a really
Russell
good
is the Santa. Kurt Russell is the Santa, like Santa for me. Morgan Freeman is God.
Yeah.
Santa. Okay, yeah.
So like, if I die,
perfect,
I
you
want I want to see Morgan Freeman show up.
Yeah.
Like, I want Morgan Freeman to show up.
So if you see Santa, you want the Kurt Russell, not the
I want
Hopper.
Kurt Russell's Santa to show
I
up.
don't know. I like David Harbour a little more.
Yeah.
I
Because he was
don't-
more
I don't-
gritty. I don't
Yeah,
know.
badass. I mean, he swings around this gigantic hammer and just smashes people.
Skull Crusher.
Skull Crusher.
Well,
That was a
needs
little
Skull
on the
Crusher.
nose. I wish it was like some other like badass name. Skull
Well,
Crusher.
you
I
know
was
that
like,
the Norse translation for Skull Crusher probably sounded cooler. So
Well, most
Yeah,
of the like if you read the Norse sagas or if you ever watch any of the documentaries about them, like most of their hammers were called Skull Crusher because, spoiler alert, that's what they were doing with it.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I really liked was like Santa's this badass, right? And he was like killing people, but then at the very end, he became very Santa again when
Yeah.
the deers come back and he's like, "How can I be mad at you guys?" And then
Yeah,
then he gets the letter from Mrs. Claus, and you're like, "Wow, like he's he's a loving wife that
Who supports his mass murder? And yeah, that's good.
yeah, exactly." And you're like, "Wow, okay, so you understand the
Yeah.
Santa piece in this."
Well, from what I got from it is he hasn't murdered anybody in a long time.
Yeah. Yep.
That
Yeah.
because he was kind of like, fuck, I don't want to, he just
yeah.
wanted.
When that first guy gets impaled on the icicle, he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh
Yeah.
my god, what did I just do?"
Well, if you notice, like during the movie, anytime there was like a kill by Santa, you got that real classic, like Christmas music during or right after.
Yeah,
Like
It
that
was
chick stabbing the
perfect.
dude in the throat with the candy cane.
Candy cane.
It's like Christmas
Real
music.
nice.
Yeah.
My favorite one was when he puts the grenade on that guy.
Yeah.
He's about to do the cool guy running.
I gotta watch.
Oh no, I gotta watch this. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, and then he does the ho 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 laugh as he's running away again after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so right though, Josh. The Christmas music was so perfect and gave it
Oh yeah.
this like Home Alone feel, right?
Right. But
with this
yeah.
like
murder-
really messed up shit happening.
Well, and then speaking of Home Alone, like the girl sets up the booby traps for the
Yep.
bad guys,
Yeah.
and you watch that and you go, well, that's what would really happen if they booby trapped like they did in Home Alone.
Yeah.
That was comical and they got hurt and this and that,
Yeah.
but like the traps really screwed those guys up.
The
Yeah.
chin
Well,
and the nail.
I think
Oh, God.
I think this movie did a really good job at like paying homage to like so many classic Christmas movies, like with the traps from Home Alone, the
Yeah.
whole walkie-talkie stuff, like the homage Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like there was so
Yeah.
much that they did. Like, and even I noticed right in the beginning too, and I wrote this down as a note. The Christmas party at the rich mom's house.
Mhm.
Did anybody notice what the catering truck said outside?
No.
It said Farkas and Dill,
Hmm.
which are the bullies from A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
jeez.
So like they were paying homage like to all of the classic Christmas.
Yeah. No, it's so true.
I think David Harbour is like one of my most, I probably won't say best, but my most liked actors that do things now.
Mm.
I don't like, there's not much that he's done that I dislike. So
He just seems like a regular guy you want to have beer with.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of beer, like that opening scene where he yaks all over the lady on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's all like in awe, and then he just pukes all over
It's
her.
like, it's really hit. Wah.
And then he's like delivering the presents and like pissing off the side of the sleigh and stuff.
Yeah, the whole opening montage where the other Santa's like, "How many years have you been doing this?" And he's like, "I don't know. I kind of
Lost
started the
count."
whole thing."
John Leguizamo as a villain.
Oh,
Like
Oh, he was so good.
perfect.
yeah.
He was perfect.
And like his whole like I hate Santa thing that like carried through the whole movie and then really came to fruition at that end fight. So it was really good. Well done.
Yeah.
And then the way
really
he
well.
died though was
So brutal.
with a little bit of Santa magic.
Yeah.
See,
that
what
was
I like
perfect.
so much about Leguizamo being as the villain in this is like he had that hatred for Christmas and he had that hatred for Santa Claus. But then like that scene where they had him tied up with the Christmas lights and they're like interrogating him and like he says Peppermint's name or Candy Cane's name and she's like,
Yeah.
"How did he know my name?" And he's
Yeah.
like, and like but like Leguizamo still while hating him, he's like you could see he's acting like he hates him, but he's also selling the point like he's confused too. He's like, well, I mean, he's a lucky guess,
So,
Lucky
yeah.
guy.
Everyone wanted a bike. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody wanted a fucking Huffy. Big deal.
But I hated the whole family.
Yeah, they did a great job doing that.
Yeah, like
I like
I
the
didn't
step-
care if they
the-
died.
The stepdad was pretty cool. The mom's boyfriend was really cool.
I thought he
Although
could
the other
have.
one that got shot.
I thought he could have died crazier. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I agree. They definitely set it up to be for him because he was such a douche. Like they definitely could have done a more a better kind of payoff in terms of his death.
But that's where the Christmas movie thing comes in, because at the end of the movie, they all kind of come around to being
To
on
believing.
the good side and believing in Santa, and maybe they went on being better people after that. Who knows?
I don't think that was my
I doubt
problem
it.
with it, because it's like, so yeah, they didn't change one bit at the end of this,
Yeah.
besides the wife and kid. But
And the,
it was just
the
like,
husband.
and the husband, yeah, but
he grew a little.
I don't know. He was even a shithead. Because
Yeah.
when that final scene, when Santa like comes back to life, I was like, wow, every one of these people except for the daughter and the ex-wife, like every one of these are terrible fucking asshole people.
yeah,
Yeah. I did like that part where he's just all of a sudden alive again. He's like, the dad was like, all right, yeah, we owe you, and he goes, well, you brought me back from the dead, so let's just call us even.
So,
Like again,
that-
one of those
yeah.
moments where like, wow, this guy is cool, and I want to hang out with him.
that's another one of those things where it's like kind of homage to another movie. Like it's with Elf, like Santa's sleigh is about to crash, and they're
Yeah.
like, I believe, and then even
Yes.
the dad's like, I believe too, and starts singing. So like it's the same thing with this one is everybody's like, oh, I believe, and then the rich mom, she's like, all right, I guess
Me
I believe
too.
too, and then he comes back to life.
This movie really loves like sharp things to the throat,
Yeah,
like
Candy canes. Yeah.
ice skates.
sickles, yeah, ice skates.
Yeah.
Uh,
That shed scene was crazy.
Yeah,
Where he's
The-
just
Oh, yeah.
murking all the guys.
yeah,
the ice skate head and the body falling down.
yeah.
Well, no, I like the Christmas lights into the snowblower.
Yeah,
That one's
actually,
good.
I wrote a note about that too. When that part came on, I was like, "This reminds me, I really need a new snowblower."
I wrote at one point, "Damn, this movie is so emotional." The part where the dad yells, "Santa isn't real" to his daughter. I was like,
No.
"Oof, that's brutal."
Yeah.
Okay, kill
I
him.
mean, I mean, wouldn't you yell the same thing in that circumstance?
Yeah.
No.
You're about to get your nuts cracked, and
Yeah, listen, I love my kids, but that guy did exactly what I would have done.
yeah,
They're about to put my dick in a giant.
You could have saved them
nutcracker.
all some
I'd have
time,
been like-
though.
Here it is. This guy isn't real, kids. All right.
I would have been the guy to be like, well, my thing has been in worse situations than this. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Um,
Honestly, this movie like really made. That's the reason why I want to buy the Father Christmas from Four Horsemen now.
Oh,
It's really because of this movie. Like I
and a
watched
mini
it, I was like,
sledgehammer.
I really like. Well, I really like. I'm gonna buy it, and then now I'm gonna like look for like a custom sledgehammer from like one of the people. I'm like, this would make a nice little display at home to have. Like, add blood to them.
It
But,
just adds more reason to get that fresh.
was fun.
fiction one.
It's not your typical like. I mean, I know Goldberg did a movie, right? He played Santa.
Did he?
At
What
one
was that
point.
called?
Santa's
forgot.
sleigh.
Yeah, and then there
Is
was
that a horror movie?
L-A-Y. Santa's
yeah.
sleigh.
It was a nice
Oh.
little. It was nice like retelling story of like Santa. Like I
Yeah.
thought it was
Yeah.
fun. It was very creative. It was a fun movie to watch. Definitely.
Yeah, like he had done some terrible things, and he had to make up for him. He had to serve as Santa Claus for so many years, and then on that final year, he's like right back to business. He's back to just killing motherfuckers.
How many? Like
Oh,
it makes
wow.
me wish that I told this story to my kids rather than the other story of how there was like a man giving us like Santa was a bad motherfucker and he would kill people, but he had to do good. Like I wish I would have told him this story.
Yeah, you don't want gifts from Santa because when his contract's up, boy, he comes a calling. You don't want him.
I do love that idea of unexplainable like Christmas magic. Like
Yeah.
I thought that tied everything together. It's
He's
like,
like, I
it's
don't know
Christmas.
how it works.
Yeah, Christmas magic. Sorry, and it's like so true. It's like, you know, you tell
Yeah.
your kids like, oh, it's Christmas magic. Whatever, just showed up. Like,
So
does
I
he
wrote
go
a
to every
couple.
single house? Christmas magic.
I wrote a couple notes that I didn't want to skip over.
Yeah.
My favorite, one of my favorite lines was right when they first get to the party, and the dad's like, "What I can imagine is his first of many sexual harassment charges." About the nephew,
Yeah.
that shit made me crack up so hard. And then the other one of note was when Santa gets caught by the first guy, and he's like, "I don't want no trouble," and then he knocks him down, and he shoots up through the roof.
Yeah.
And like the reindeer take off. My wife just, I look over and my wife goes, "These reindeer are very poorly trained." Like as straight face as she could. That's what she had to say about it. I go, well, hon, I don't think these deer were probably trained to hear
For
guns.
gunfire. Yeah. Oh man.
Shitty reindeer.
Any other notes?
There was one other one where when he takes his thing off and he starts heating up the hook for the ornament to stitch himself. One thing that I did
That was a
write
badass
down
scene.
is I said this wouldn't actually work. Aluminum can't get that hot and still be able to pierce. Once it cools, it's just brittle. It's just going to break, and so he's going to have stabbed himself even more times and done nothing to stitch himself. But that was just
unexplainable Christmas magic.
Yeah.
that was just like a nitpick, I guess.
Yeah, that's a nitpick. We'll come back to that one. Hold on, movie.
My note was, I want to see the prequel.
Yeah. Forget
Yes.
a sequel. Give me all of that Viking stuff. Give me a
Yeah.
whole movie of that.
Yeah. I want to see his life before he became
Yeah.
Saint Nick.
How did he meet Mrs. Claus? Like, it's got to be some beautiful scene where she was a shield maiden and they're out on the field and they're just killing everybody in sight and they're covered in blood and they're like,
I mean, they
come together and
probably
they kiss.
could.
It's got to be a good movie.
I mean, they could. Still visit that in the
Violent Night, The Awakening.
in Violent Night 2, which I guess they are making. So
Oh, really? Nice.
yeah, they're making Violent Night 2.
Well, maybe he'll be more prepared in this one.
I hope it's not as terrible as like the Santa Claus 2. The Santa Claus was such a good movie. The Santa Claus 2 was kind of like, oh.
And then they just went downhill after that.
Like one of those movies you got to make like the first one and just not make any more. That first one was okay.
Well, let's go to categories. Who is our MVP?
Santa Claus.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say honorable mention goes to John Leguizamo. He did such a great job being so hateable.
Well, I don't think
if it's not Harbor, you're wrong.
Santa Claus wouldn't have been as good without him. So they kind of hand in hand.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, I have all my notes. I thought John Leguizamo was phoning it in.
Really? Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Oh my goodness!
Like I've seen I'm used to seeing John Leguizamo be shit crazy in movies, and like I don't know, like that's what I was kind of expecting. So
give me a good John Leguizamo performance.
Spawn, To Wong
Spawn was
Fu,
good.
let's see,
The Pest.
yeah, like
Carlito's Way.
yeah.
I don't know. I thought he played like the evil former military agent man that's like gone rogue. Like I thought he played that right to a T because like he didn't really lose control, and that kind of is what you would expect out of somebody who's been in this. Like he really didn't lose control until he like shot up a Christmas tree, which was like halfway through the movie. Like he was calm, cool, collected. He didn't get rattled. And the scene where he walks down the hallway and he tells Candy Cane to get out of the way, and he throws the fire extinguisher at the door and shoots it, and boom, blows Santa across the like. That was such a smooth, badass scene. Where that's why I thought he did such a great job. Like he was controlled.
I mean, Clintastic does bring up a good point. Like I made him like try to prove like what was like some better films that John Leguizamo acted in, and he did name some really good ones. So
Yeah, but those are old ones. Technically, I think he's been acting the same way for a while now. So maybe he's
Good.
phoning them all in now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's like he
I
phoned
mean, I
it
did-
in on John Wick movie.
John Wick he was good in. I liked him.
Yeah, for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
If
Hey,
if
that's
McFarlane makes
Man's all about.
when McFarlane decides to make the new Spawn movie, he needs to like recast him as Clown. I want him to be Clown in the movie.
Yeah.
He was an amazing clown.
Yeah, he's
He
got
was-
to be the violator.
He was good. He was really good.
The Violator.
I did so in the notes. I put honorable mention John Leguizamo, Clintastic 4. No, John was phoning it in. Six Man.
There was a bunch of them.
the dude that played Krampus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when they're like, I'm not. Candy Cane goes, I'm not touching his dick, and Krampus is like, I'll do it.
Wait, who is this guy?
He
got
was
stabbed
one
in
of
the
the
neck.
elves. He was one of the elves that was like keeping guard of everybody.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
He was in Freddy versus Jason. Like,
Yeah. That was his
I
name.
thought he did a
Krampus?
great job. Yeah, that
I did
was
too.
his code name. Krampus.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, I didn't pick that up. Does everyone agree on that one? Or
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's who I had.
That part where he's like, I'll do it, and he gets right down, right next to the guy's crotch, next to the nutcracker, and he's like, chomp, chomp, chomp. He's like, here we go. That was when the dad goes, all right, Santa's not real.
Going back to National Lampoon's, the mom, right? Was that the wife?
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
National Lampoon's? It was.
Yeah, the mother.
Yes.
The rich
Yeah, it
mother.
was.
Beverly D'Angelo.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I'll probably maybe the daughter was in it too much, but I'm gonna put her down as my sixth man.
I never put a kid as a.
I put
as
the
any-
wife. Well, the wife kind of.
She was good.
Yeah.
She played it straight.
Yeah, but she didn't really get anything to do till that one scene in the end.
Yeah.
She shot the dude in the dick.
Yeah.
LVP.
I put
Morgan Steele.
The guy working the gate.
I put Sugar Plum, who was the hacker.
Yeah.
Like she pretty much just disappears. And I think
Yeah.
we just hear her get shot, but
That's good.
yeah.
Who shot her? Did Leguizamo shoot her?
No, I think the wife shot her.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a good point. I don't remember her.
Yeah.
I actually forgot that there even was a hacker.
Yeah, like I watched on my second time watching, I was like, wait, what happened to her?
That's a good point.
Unworthy. Who did you say?
The Morgan Steele, the shitbag boyfriend of the daughter that was like trying to.
Yeah.
They're all trying to have like this touching moment. He's like, "This is a script to a movie that you could make a lot of money. Like they're not all gonna die. You could make a lot of money off this."
I'm really
Danny,
famous in parts of Asia.
Dana. Danny, who did you say?
Yeah, the douchebag boyfriend. I don't know.
For me, it was the son.
Oh,
The girl's dad or
Sorry, the the kid.
Bertrude.
Yeah. Bertrude.
Bertrude. Yeah.
Bertrude.
That was a funny throwaway line too, where they're like, "You
Your
named
name's
your son
Bertrude."
Bertrude."
Well,
We
not
can't
all
all
of
be
us.
lucky enough to have a girl.
Oh man. Yeah, he was a douche. But then when he got onto like, it was like, I guess a part of it was like he was so douchey that
It works.
when he was like doing his like live, I was like, oh
Grandma, your
Kind-
Wi-Fi sucks dick.
yeah. I was like, wow, that's kind of relatable at the same time, and it makes me feel douchey. Best scene.
I'll go. Definitely the shed fight scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where he's got the candy cane and then the ice skate. He finds the hammer. Like it hit all the notes with the emotions for like he's admitting defeat. He thinks he's about to die, and then his ring falls off as he's being sentimental about his wife, and he sees the sledgehammer, and he's like, "Oh, it's go time."
Yeah, Skull Crusher moment.
And then he's like swinging the hammer. I was like, "This is everything I ever wanted in a Santa Claus movie. This is amazing."
I'm with you. Shed fight.
Mine was when he's fixing his wound and having the flashbacks to the Viking stuff. That was my favorite scene. I mean, the shed and the end fight are great, but that one I was like, that one made me go, I want to see more of that in another movie. So
yeah. I remember when he was stitching and he had the flashback right before he passed out, or right after he passed out. I remember thinking, I hope this isn't the last thing we see of this. I hope there's more to this going on, because this was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
Fantastic
we didn't get any more of that, did we? Only when he talked about Skull Crusher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I said my favorite scene was the Frosty fight in the game room.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was gonna say that one too.
It was between that one and the snow shed, but I don't know. I like that one-on-one fight just a tad bit better because there's a lot more humor to it. So that went out for me.
The part where
the guy catches on fire.
The part where he looks like he's gonna vault over the pool table, and he's like, huh!
Yeah, he rolls
and then he just
over it.
rolls over it. I was like, yeah, same, man.
Yeah,
exactly
so relatable. Yeah,
he's like sitting against the wall going, because that guy's face is smoking.
Danny?
I like all the scenes. no, I like the whole Viking thing. Like I wanted more of that. Yeah. I wanted a backstory, but I guess we'll wait for that.
Maybe in the second movie.
Yeah, maybe.
I didn't have any unanswerable questions really, because everything was explained by Christmas magic.
Yeah.
And how nobody understands it.
Yeah.
The only thing I had for unanswerable questions is how did the dad really think that he was going to get away with stealing this money from his mom?
Well, I think they kind of answered that because he said like they were going to leave that night. But I think like in the middle of the night, they were just going to take off. I guess he figured his wife would just go with him.
Yeah.
Right. And that's an all right explanation. But also like this mom she's got a kill team that she sends in for people who spite her. Like,
yeah,
she's very emotionally detached. So like, how did the son think that he was going to just give her a bottle of scotch and a note that said, hey, by the way, I stole all your dirty money, and she wasn't going to send, like, if Leguizamo and his assassin nutcrackers didn't show up, how did he think that kill team wasn't going to come find him?
Yeah.
I remember the first time watching this, I thought it would have been better if he orchestrated the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
I thought that's where they were going to go.
Yeah.
Also, when did he take the money?
Yeah, they all got there at the same time.
Yeah.
So, like, did he have a team of people to move the money? Like, and where are those? Were they the people that got killed by the Nutcrackers? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah, that was that the mother being so ruthless is what made me think, like, how did he think he was going to get away with this?
And that also leads me to another point that they only come together when she realizes he's just as shitty as a person as she is. And then we're supposed
Yeah.
to be like, yay, family coming together.
Well, he earned her respect by screwing her over, I guess.
I'm like, okay.
That part though, where she opens the gift and she's like, "Oh, it's a bottle of scotch," and then she reads the letter and then she tucks it in her jacket. I turned right to my wife and I said, "He took the money. That's why it's not in the safe." And then like it was kind of like right there it was plainly
Yeah.
written right there on the wall. It's not in the safe. But then also, why did he only move it to the manger, like outside?
Yeah.
Of the house? Like if he had somebody that was moving it, why didn't they just like move it like completely off site?
Yeah.
Or that, or just move
For
it into his
plot's
rental.
sake.
Just put it in his
Built-in
Subaru.
plot defense.
Yeah, that's true. Nitpicks. What was your nitpick again? Unworthy.
The aluminum Christmas ornament hook. If he
Oh, yeah.
heated it up to sterilize it, it would have made it too brittle to him be able to stitch himself. Also, like if he had shoved that star through the dude's face, Frosty's face, and then plugged it in, if there was a current up to date house, like it would have shorted and popped the circuit before it caught on fire. Like just a bunch of stupid nitpicks. When I was looking back on the second watch for 4 nitpicks, I was like, all right, well, I know how some of these things work, and it's not like this.
Well, okay. Question. Here's a question for the group. That like glue that the girl used that the woman fell back on.
Mhm.
What is that, and can that really tear your scalp off?
I don't know what that is.
I bet it's tile mastic, and yes, it can remove your skin if you try too hard to yank it off of your
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
yank yourself off. But yeah, I've actually got pieces on my hand from doing tile that like I would rip skin off trying to get my hand out of it as I was working on it.
Hmm.
I mean, I've tiled bathrooms before. What do you use tile mastic for?
Like the vinyl composite tile, they're like it's
Oh,
not.
okay.
Yeah, so it's like you spread it on real thin with a notch trowel, but it's like it's super super tacky.
Got it. So, okay. You're not like it's not your traditional tile in the sense, so.
Yeah, no.
I kept wondering during that scene, how did Santa miss all that sticky shit when he was beating her up? It seemed like it was all over that one area.
Magic.
And
Well, here's the thing. I think he was right near weren't they right near the chimney? I thought that's how he got in.
oh yeah.
I think that's how
Also,
he got
though,
in. But
that hit that he laid on Candy Cane,
Mhm.
he laid on her when she went flying across the whole attic, like what a hell of a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Would have been dead. Would have been dead.
He could have called it like Babe Ruth and knocked her right out of the park.
Oh, and then the guy holding the nail in front of his forehead for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Like, what are you doing?
what
God,
that was,
yeah.
you were asking for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was stupid.
And one other note about Candy Cane was the part where she's going through the house before she puts the bulletproof vest on, and she starts going through and she's killing everybody, and she's putting the vest on. I wrote down in my notes, Candy Cane's kind of doing it for me.
She like, I think she could have pulled off being a Harley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the actress's name was, but she's
On
good.
CW.
Esther and more.
Yeah, on CW. Yeah, CW Harley. You're right.
Yeah.
Good call. Yeah, definitely not like a big screen Harley. All right, let's go to movie ratings. Josh, you stand by your 5 after we've talked about it.
Yep. We'll watch again.
Danny,
It's a fun movie, but I will give
Wait,
it.
can I just say? The last few movies you've,
Yeah.
last 4 movies have been 5s for you.
Okay.
Just saying.
Have they?
Yeah.
No,
Revenge
they
of the
haven't.
Nerds, Bloodsport, Total Recall, The Thing.
So you're
So
Reindeer-
not reindeer games.
because I feel like I feel like I have to give it. I feel like I have to give it a 5 now.
Well, you didn't
No,
give
you don't.
reindeer games a 5.
Yeah, you didn't do that
No,
one.
in all honesty, it's a fun movie, but I gave it I gave it a 3.5. I think it's a
And
fun
the
movie.
other 2 movies
It's-
were 3.5s.
It's a fun movie. It's just not a movie that I would watch again. I would.
Yeah.
I mean, I only watched it because it was chosen. It was a fun movie. I love the whole Norse concept and like the whole backstory, and like it's a nice little retelling of the story. So it's fun.
Well, that's why I love this movie thing, because I'm watching, or you're making me watch movies that I probably wouldn't watch. Not that
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch Violent Night. I've already seen it before, but yeah.
No, it was
Oh,
a
you've
fun
seen
movie.
it? You'd seen it before it was picked
This is
last
my
week?
second time viewing it, yeah.
Same
So I
with
watched
me.
it the first time last year with my friends in our movie club, and I loved it. So,
Well, I got another
So well done.
suggestion that you've probably never seen.
well, hold on. Let's finish this. then
Yeah,
we can
yeah,
go. Unworthy. What do you think?
Actually, I want to hear Clint's first.
Okay, it's not a 5.
It is not a 5. I gave it a 3.5.
Okay.
I thought it different kinds of Christmas movies and it wasn't always effective balancing wise, but I'd watch the hell out of it again. So
Got it.
Well,
Yeah,
with that being said, I am giving it a 5. It is
5.
hands down the best Christmas movie I have ever seen. And I'm going to watch it many, many times. I don't like Christmas movies other than Die Hard, so this is going to be it's going to be Die Hard and Violent Night for me on Christmas Day.
Yeah, Violent Night. Now I have to say it's definitely up there for Christmas movies for me. The only caveat is that I can't watch with my kids right now.
Yeah.
But for me, a typical Christmas movie, I wouldn't give like a top score, like a 10 or a 5 or whatever. So this is a solid 4 for me. Solid 4.
All right.
I actually had my kid with me at work today, and we watched it together when we were at work.
Good show. Hey, it's fine if you do it. I just, I
have a boy too. It's a little different.
Yeah, sure.
My wife and I started watching this while my sons were down for a nap. And they woke up about halfway through, and I was like, I really don't want to have to pause this. So I was trying to, because I knew what would happen if I paused it, I might not finish it. So I was like trying to send them off for doing things. And the part where he's swinging the hammer around his head, and my youngest was like, Santa's really tough. And I go, yeah, Santa's really tough. And then he takes the ice skate and he takes the whole dude's head right off of him.
Oh gosh.
My youngest was watching the TV as this happened, and like when that happens, my son goes like he actually, and then he went and found something else to do.
Oh god. That's funny. Well, Josh, I want to hear your recommendation. However, I think we should give it to Clint for a recommendation.
Okay.
I'm
And
open to
then,
suggestions.
Okay.
Well, I was kind of sticking with the Christmas
Okay.
movies, kind of.
We're
So
gonna
I
do
had
Fat Man.
there's this one movie called Fat Man.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna do Fat Man.
Fat Man is a good one.
Mel
Or
Gibson.
A Long Kiss Goodnight.
I like A Long Kiss Goodnight. That's a good
Oh
movie.
yeah, that is kind of a Christmas movie.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that one.
I think I'm gonna watch that one whether we do it or not because I've been wanting to rewatch that one.
Dude, let's do A Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yeah.
I
down for
haven't
that
watched
one.
this movie, I don't think.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
And, what's her
Gina
name?
Davis.
Gina Davis. Dude, I had such a crush on Gina Davis as a kid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So did I. Wow, A Long Kiss Goodnight. That's a great recommendation.
Well, let's hear Clint's before we decide.
Oh, I really didn't have any suggestions, so I'm good with that one.
Okay, Long Kiss Goodnight. You'll love it, Danny. It's not horror.
I'm gonna watch Terrifier 3. It's based on during Christmas time, so
There's no Terrifier 3 yet.
There is a Terrifier 3 coming out. It's gonna be based on Christmas time.
When's it come out though?
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh,
They got a poster and everything on it.
huh. I still need to watch the second one.
That's gonna be my Christmas movie.
Hey, what about plugs, guys? What do we got to plug?
If you go to Chubsy Wubsy Toy Store and you use the promo code Rowdy15 at checkout, you can save yourself up to 15% off of select merchandise. And make sure you let them know Unworthy, Clintastic 4, AB Photos, and Toy Addict 17 sent you Rowdy15, Chubsy Wubsy Toys.
15, that's a pretty good one. 15.
That's really good.
It's good.
It's now. It was November 30th through December 31st.
That's great. That's awesome. What else, guys? You guys, Worthy Addiction on Thursdays?
Yeah, we have our show on Thursdays, 9:00 p.m. Eastern time. We have new guests. We have a rap group, brothers, second group that are brothers that do rap music. Chain Brothers are going to be coming on. New York
How'd
guys.
you get them?
One of them actually works with me, and
okay.
I heard some of his music, and that's kind of what our mission was. Not only just to bullshit and have fun, but also like showcase like people's different hobbies of what they do, and they have a passion for it as brothers. It's kind of similar to Ben Roman and Sequential Plastic. They do amazing work together. So these guys, I've heard their music, and like I said, to them it's fun, and they're having a great time. They have a new album, a new single out, so I wanted kind of to showcase them and talk about their music, and hopefully people will listen to their stuff. But again, it's just so we'll have them on Thursday. They're going to be our guests, and we're just basically going to get to know them and talk about their music.
Awesome. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Unworthy, you have your collab going on?
Yes, I've got the very Unworthy collab miss going on. So we're on day 4. Day 1 was with Diggs Figs, and it was a Stitch collab. Day 2 was with Cox Create here, Batman Forever.
Awesome.
Day 3 was Collector 425, and it was Batman movie Batman figures. Today was Salvage Cargo with Brainiac shots. And
those were really good, by the way.
Yeah, really good.
Thank you. But it's all month long. I'm not telling anybody who is from day to day, but tomorrow I got another amazing collab with another amazing artist that I have not done collabs with yet. So each day through December, all the way actually to January 1st, I'm doing solo collabs with new people each and every single day, all the way to January 1st. It's a big project that I've been working on, and I've been excited to be able to work with a lot of these people.
Awesome. Clintastic, you got anything?
Nope.
Go follow Clintastic 4. Go follow Clintastic 4.
Yeah.
And Josh, State of the Art on Wednesdays?
Yep, Wednesday is 7:30. I have no idea what we're doing, but we'll be there.
Sounds good. This Wednesday we have the TPC Top 10. We got special guest Nose Rain coming on. Really amazing artist, photographer. And we're gonna be opening up some of his blind pack prints and talking some photography. And I'm really excited to have Richie on. He's an awesome guy. Met him at Leedens Con, really nice guy.
Nose Rain, that sounded a little different.
Check him out. He's actually like, I didn't know him either until Legions Con, and my goodness, he's a really good photographer. So
I remember hearing you guys talk about him at Legions Con, and I kept on thinking you were saying nose ring, like nose ring.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know who they're talking about.
Nose Ring.
Yeah. Probably talk about his name too. But one thing that I want to encourage is, like, if y'all it's the giving season. We all buy for ourselves most of the year, but I want all of you to think about like things to give back, whether it's Toys for Tots or I know at my daughter's school that they do like the giving tree. So I hope all of you are thinking of just providing something for someone else in this holiday month too. So think about that. And
We
on
didn't
that,
do Secret Santa this year.
we didn't do Secret Santa. We didn't do, but I do want to make sure that we get out there. Like we always think about ourselves with these toys and
I'll go
all that.
donate.
Let's go donate. And I know Josh always finds does something each year. I think last year we had like the $50 challenge, but this year just go out and try to do something nice. Give back.
Well, speaking of which, Chuzzy Websy is doing a holiday drive. So if you want to donate to that, go check out his holiday drive. He's gonna be doing something nice for the Children's Hospital and stuff like that. So if you want to donate something, I mean, I already like.
Does he have
like
a link on his site or?
Yeah. If you go on if you go on his story now, his link is on his site, and then you could just you could donate, or even buy something and donate. Buy something, yeah, you could do that, and whatever. If you want to, like,
yeah, when you check out, you just have it marked for like local pickup, and then just write in the notes that it's a donation.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, do that. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. All right, guys. Well, next week we'll be with we're gonna do some, what was it called? A Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, we'll see you next week for another episode of Toy Time.